Hello?
Gabriella.
Yeah.
Gabriella, it's Ted Kelly. How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you?
Excellent. I'm so glad we have a couple of minutes together.
Cool.
Gabriella Cilmi. Did I pronounce it properly?
Yes, you did, which is a good thing because I get like all kinds of things like kill me.
Oh,
clean.
no.
People just make it up. So that was very good, very good.
Thank you very much. All right, so growing up in Australia, what was it like?
Well, I grew up in Melbourne, which is kind of the suburbs. So about 30 minutes from the city and like 30 minutes from the kind of country area. So I was kind of in between, which was pretty cool. But yeah, Australia's a really cool place. I mean, the beaches are really good too, and every holiday we'd go up to like the beach and stay at my auntie's holiday house, like my whole family. Hey,
did you ever surf?
Did I surf? No, I'm a pretty bad surfer. I had a go once, but I've got friends that are really good, but I'm not that good. I can like kind of shoreboard or whatever. So.
Now, for the United States listening to us, they are getting just to know Gabriella Cilmi, and for the rest of the world, you know her stories, and you've seen her on great performances like the Jules Holland performance, which I thought was just brilliant. A really nice stripped down performance with you and the guitarist, and was it a percussionist as well?
Yeah, bass player and acoustic guitar.
Yeah, that was great. It was really a hell of a performance. What was it like? Because you know how many stars have been on Jules Holland. I think you could have been. I think Charlotte Church might have been a little bit younger, but I think you could have been the youngest star on Jules Holland.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think someone told me that before, but yeah, it's really cool. Like, because I always used to watch it at home. I used to stay up like late because it's on really late back home, and I used to watch it all the time. I think I saw the Kings of Leon on there one night, and I was like, oh, I really, really want to get on this show one day. And so yeah, and when it happened, I was like it was just so cool. I got to tick something off my list of things to do.
Done. Jules Holland done. How was he? He seems like a great guy.
Yeah, he was really nice. I didn't get to speak to him for very long, but it was really cool. And I got to meet Ronnie Wood from the Rolling Stones as well, which was pretty awesome. I made the biggest fool out of myself because I couldn't stop like screaming and pointing. And I was standing next to someone who was just looking at me like, "What are you doing?" Like some really cool guy in a band or something. I don't know, but yeah, but it was really cool.
Perfect. All right. Now the story goes that you were 13 years old singing at a party.
Yeah, well, my parents.
Is that true? Is that true?
It is true. I was at this because my parents are Italian, and like every year we'll have this festa thing, and we go to church, and then afterwards we have this kind of big party, and there's usually like one-man bands and opera singers there. But my uncle got me to get up, and I sung Jumping Jack Flash that night because the house band knew the song. And the crowd didn't really like it that much because, as I said,
yeah, they were like, hey, where's the Bocelli? What are you doing? Come on.
Yeah, exactly. And so, half of them were related to me, and I got the worst round of applause ever. So, but this guy from Festival Mushroom Records was there in Australia, and he ended up signing me later on that year. So that's kind of how the story started for me.
Is that amazing? Well, I'll share something with you. My name's Ted Kelly, right? Mm-hmm. In America, they had this strange thing in radio for years that you couldn't show your ethnicity. So you had to be closest thing to an American kind of name. But my real name, ready, Gabriella?
What?
And this is why I love your name. My name, Eduardo Giancarlo Fernando Ventresca.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Ted Kelly.
Ted Kelly.
That's my American radio name.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they were talking about chopping off my last name because it's hard to pronounce as well because people just say kill me. But yeah.
I have a friend. Have you started to tour and promote in Italy yet?
No, but I think we might end up doing it like around Fashion Week in September. So. Well,
I have a dear friend. I'm going to mention it to your people. Because you have people now. I'm going to mention it to your people that you touch base with a dear friend of mine. Her name is Tamara Taylor. And you ready for this? Ooh. Italian and Australian, and she went to Italy 8 years ago. Didn't speak a word of Italian. She is now the #1 DJ in Rome, and she's heard all throughout Italy. She's a dear friend. I'm going to set up an interview. You and her are going to become like best friends.
Oh, wow, cool.
Yeah, really cool.
Awesome.
All right, so Sweet About Me. Mm-hmm. What was the thought behind that being the first song to be released?
Well, I guess it had kind of this really cool groove to it, and I guess when I first heard it, when we first started writing it, it reminded me of this rocking boat, just the music before we had got into put melodies on top of it and lyrics and stuff like that, and it has this kind of hypnotic feel to it. and it's just, you know, really kind of has a really nice groove. And yeah, I guess it was one of those that stood out, and a track that I thought would be, you know, a good way of, you know, introducing me to everyone. So,
excellent. Well, it was a good choice. Have you written some of your own music?
Yeah, I co-wrote the album.
The entire album, okay.
Yeah, the entire album.
By the way, Lessons to be Learned is the album, and it's brilliant. And we're playing every single song from Lessons to be Learned. I want to talk to you about the writing crew that you actually wrote some of the songs with. Pretty famous group.
Yeah, they're called Xenomania, and they've worked with a lot of, you know, like UK girl groups like I guess Sugar Babes and Girls Aloud, which have like really successful over there. And I guess it was really different to the kind of music I used to listen to, because I used to, like, you know, jam with my mates in the drummer's garage, and we used to play, like, you know, Jet covers and, like, Kings of Leon covers, and, you know, I was obsessed with Led Zeppelin, and my idol was Janis Joplin, so it was totally different kind of musical background we were coming from. And so it's really good, because I got to work with them, and they taught me so many different things about, you know, like writing music, and about, you know, good pop music, I guess.
Right.
And I guess we kind of came to this, you know, this middle kind of, you know, ground where we both, you know, we both brought our ideas to the table, and that's how we came up with Lessons to be Learned. So, yeah. That's
great. It's a brilliant album, and we're glad to have you on there with us, and I wish you the best of success with the album. It's Gabriella Cilmi, everybody.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.